There's a Sportster wheel here. I'm cutting it down. So this here's the lead right through here. This is the steel of the flywheel. I'm going to cut it out right here for where the nut goes, smooth it up. So I'm eliminating the edges that would catch the edge where the oil would catch on it. It's also a little more aerodynamic because it's nice and flat through here. So as the flywheel rotates, it's not going to kick up too much oil and wind and stuff down in there. So this is what it looks like right now before we do it. So you can see how the get this lip in here like this. And this is nice and rough and uneven through here. So I'll go ahead and cut this out and smooth it up. Right now I'm going to go in here and cut the nut away right over here. So the way you do this, you go until it touches over there. You can see down there. See it? Whoop. There it is, sitting in there. Take our dial indicator here and set our gauge. Set this thing for 0. So I know 0 is clearance and more is more. We'll just come back and cut this away a little bit until it clears. Make sure it doesn't hit on anything here. Zero. Okay. Take a look, see what we got. I'm going to color it more because we're not quite cut all the way through right here. Look at the lip still. Cut that a little bigger in diameter. Flywheel there for a second. Okay. So we're hitting the flywheel right here and a little bit clearance over here, but pretty much the same. Take a look at your wheel over here and see if it looks close. So we just get a measurement across the face there, and I'll see what we got up here. Looks like we're about 2 3/4 inches. And looks like we're close to that same number right now. We haven't cut the face down yet, so we're probably pretty close. So I think I'll go ahead and leave it right there. I'll go ahead and reset my cutter, and we'll come back and cut the outside surface here. Pass on the inside here. I just spotted it off right here. So you can see where we're going to be cutting right on that edge right here. We just barely touched it there. So it's our first cut. Second. Trying to keep the lead here. Alright. Here's cutting the steel there. shiny part of the steel, what you're seeing most of it. It's almost all lead now. That is all lead now. The lead doesn't make noise when you cut it, hardly at all. Alright. So you see we got the lead here. Dead spot. More lead. You can see we're just barely touching the steel here and low here, low all through here. So we're not hitting all over here, we're not hitting right up here on the edge. And a little spot right here we're hitting. So we'll go ahead and cut a little bit deeper. Come back and cut it again. And eventually it comes in all the way. I'm cutting right up this edge right over here. So for now, I'm going to back it up. Another pass. Cut. Watch the steel cutting. Feeding over here real slow. Black area is going away, which is the part that wasn't hitting. So clean metal. Our chip buildup's getting a bit more steel and less lead. Depth to cut there. Palm and go on my arm. See the feet again over here. Try to keep it consistent so that it even finish. Normally the view I look at. Around the steel and the lead. And we're out. Okay, looks pretty good. So we don't have any edge right now here. It's all cut away. And this side is too, so it took 2 passes to make this one because I knew how much I had to cut. So now when the oil hits this here, there's no edge to grab a hold of to pull the lead off. You don't want the lead to come off. Make sure there's no lips up in here either. So we'll probably come back just a little bit further deeper out of the OD, but we're pretty much there. So that's how it is on the lathe. So we'll finish with the lathe right here and then we'll move in the middle next, I guess. Alright, I've been cutting the lead away here a little bit. You can see how this is not even cut all through here, only right here in the back corner. Not even on this corner over here, it's not even hitting yet. This here is a surface level, I'm going a couple thou up. This side over here, we're 30 thou up right now. Already took a big chunk out of this side, that's why it's so lopsided. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut this all the way down to this surface here. That way if there's any kind of lifting, I can see it. It'll be obvious. If I have uneven heights, it'll be hard to tell what's going on down the road if something happens. So I'll sacrifice a little bit of weight by doing that, but it'll be alright. This one here, it's pretty flat through here. These aren't that much lower. This actually feels lower than right here on both these corners. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it on flush, and then we'll know exactly where we're at and not have to guess anymore. I just think I take some weight off of here, I'm sure, to help balance this thing. Right now I'm not taking any weight off the top yet that matters, so keep working on it. Alright, let's go down cutting this wheel here. So this is all leveled out across the surface here, scraped clean so it's nice and smooth. I cut a little bit off here up on the tips and the corners, equalized them. So all of that's now pretty even. I have not cut this side here yet over here. So I'm going to leave that until I know what my weight's going to be. So right now we are still heavy on the bottom. We're getting a lot closer than we were. So we're not too far away right now. And things have kind of centered up a little bit now. You can see how the bob weight's more or less in the center down here now. So getting all this weight over here equalized made the flywheel equal. That's another reason why I cut it. Now the only error is the difference right in here, and that's not too far. You know, by eyeball you can see it's pretty close. So for now I think we're close enough on this one for using for what we need until we find out what our actual bob weight's going to be. Because right now we are not too far off. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this other one now. Do the same thing. So clean all the lead up off of here. Just up here. Pretty much just eyeball or 90 degrees. So looks pretty close right there. Slight adjustment. There. I'll put it straight across here and do a better eyeball, but it's pretty close right now. It's close enough for what we're doing anyway. I'm going to cut this, so I'll come back after I get this set up. Alright, here's wheel number 2. About the same thing there, even flush finish. Didn't have to cut as much off this one. So it's still off a little bit. This might be slightly more than the other one, but it's pretty close. So you can see the difference. Window up here. This actually got more lead out of here than the other one, so it should be closer, but I don't know, it seems like it wants to drop more to me, but it's been a couple hour or so since I've done the other one. Another night wasted doing these. Yeah, about 4 hours. Nobody said working on race bikes made money, huh? Once again, looks like it's squared up on us pretty good. So yeah, just about centered again. So, not too bad. There's the other one here. So, anyway, they're getting closer. Alright, so we're at with this until we get the actual bob weight we're going to use figured out. So, for now I can go ahead and do a mock-up on this crank and start setting up the rest of the motor. See what it's going to take to make it fit in there. I'm sure I'm going to do a lot of cut on the cases to make room for the stroker crank. So anyway, that's it for the balancing for now. I almost forgot to weigh the flywheels. That's what all this is about anyway. So here's the 2 stock flywheels they had. 11.92 pounds. This one's 11.97 pounds, pretty close to 12. This one here is our stroker one. 12.02 pounds. Looks like we're very close to where we wanted there. And last one. Oh, that's the heavy one. 12.13 pounds. So it's not too bad. Still got some balance in there yet, but right now we're right on par what we wanted. We're averaging 12 pounds per flywheel. So it's 24 pounds of mass spinning at 8,000 plus. Sure, it's plenty adequate. So I'm going to go grab a set of stock flywheels and see how heavy they are so we can get a comparison. Okay, we're back. Got my flywheels here. This one here is a 60s Sportster flywheel. A basic 900 motor. 10.8 pounds. This one here is your mid-70s style flywheel. So this is our earlier 1000 flywheel. Even lighter, 10.34 pounds. I think that was lighter. Yeah, this one's 10.8, this is 10.3, even lighter. And we're not even to the, there's another wheel here which is your late 70s, early 80s wheel. Probably light also. So basically you got a big difference between what I'm running on my race bike and a stock flywheel. So this here's our best one. It was over at 12.3. Yep. Oh, 12.1, excuse me. So that's almost 2 full pounds heavier than the stock flywheel. So about 1.5 pounds per flywheel heavier. That's what makes them run real good when you dump the clutch. So, alright, well there's your differences. So now we know all about flywheel weights.